Hey, and welcome everybody to another Thursday night edition of Aquaholics Anonymous. We are on the road. I'm here with my buddy Chattanooga Ed. We are Aquashella bound. I'm really looking forward to it. I know we've got a lot of awesome people already getting into town. We stopped about an hour and a half away.
Yep.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
In Lafayette.
So we will be up there in the morning after we hopefully enjoy a nice breakfast. I'm curious to see because, hotel breakfast have gone downhill over the past year. So hopefully we'll have a good breakfast and head that way. But it's going to be fun to get to hang out with everybody the day before the show. I do have my phone here, so I'll be looking at it to keep an eye on the chat so we can take questions and comments and hang out with you all for about an hour. I appreciate everybody being here. A huge thank you to Trevor Gregory for the $5 super sticker with the Keep It Up exercise pair. I had the notion as we walked through to our room, there's, we're right past the gym and the pool and all of that. And I was like, I could, go to the gym after the stream. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to lay in the bed probably as soon as we get done. But hey, it was a good thought, right?
I still think you should do it.
Yeah, I probably should. I'm gonna blame my arm being sore from the shot. No exercising due to that. Always an excuse, right? But I do appreciate everybody being here. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to hanging out. I don't have anything in particular that I'm looking for in terms of livestock or dry goods. I'm sure there will be some awesome deals. I need to get some more t-shirts. If anything, that's probably the biggest thing I'm looking forward to purchasing is some more shirts from some different people. Do you have anything that you're looking for?
Nope.
Just go and hang out.
Yep.
That's going to be fun. I feel like that was that's always the biggest draw for me at any of not just the Aquashellas, but anytime it's a club swap or a meeting, or even if it's just a Tennessee Fish Mafia get together, just being able to hang out with fish nerds kind of like we do here, but, live and in person. So it's going to be fun. I'm not even going to try to name all the people that will be there because I know I will miss people, and I'm not trying to do that. But
our favorite Mike Howe will be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fish Tank Barn.
Mike, I am sorry if you're listening that we weren't able to make it up to the hotel tonight. But looking forward to hanging out with you tomorrow. I think it's going to be fun. And hey, we get an extra day to hang out still. So looking forward to that.
And we won't be doing my show next. I believe Rico Stan will be starting early, and I'm not going to hang out with Rico either because I am super, super sleepy.
Yeah, this poor guy, he does all the driving, and he has to leave about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes before he even gets to my house, and then picked me up, and it was all day driving from there. And we got here just in time to grab a bite to eat. And
it was storming.
Yeah, that was not conducive to finishing the rest of the journey.
Just making me tired.
Yeah. But we did finally get to stop at Menards. I know those of you that have been around the channel have heard Ed talk about that place before. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I got a couple things, got some good deals. So just little stuff. But went to what was the name of that wing place?
Terrible. We went to a Buffalo Wild Wing place, but it wasn't Buffalo Wild Wings. It was Wings Independent.
Something like that.
Wings something. Well, I could find my phone and say wing shops near me. But nevertheless, I think they boiled their wings.
Yeah, so I did the boneless. Ed did the bone-in. The boneless were not that bad. But I can tell from the look on Ed's face that the bone-in wings were not good.
Yeah, I mean, they looked like boiled wings and tasted like boiled wing. No flavor. They were big, but no flavor, no crispiness, no nothing. Just boiled chicken wings.
Yeah, and then I went to Dairy Queen to grab some shakes. That was the shakes were good, but that was a 15-20 minute wait for a milkshake. So that probably didn't help that the food was slightly cold by the time we got back to the room.
There was a guy there with a missing leg.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, he didn't have a leg, but it was all bears. Huh. Like the Chicago Bears.
Oh, wow.
He had that all over his fake leg, and it was pretty cool.
Nice. Surprised you didn't tell him he needed to change it to the Chiefs.
No, I just pretended like I wasn't looking at it.
No, absolutely. Yeah, so we will be happy to take questions from you all. We've got about 40 people here, and that's awesome. Very much appreciated. Rico stands at Ed's face. That is the face of pure wing disappointment.
Yes.
It really is.
Oh, I bought 16 wings. I ate 4.
Yeah.
4 wings.
Even if we were going to be in the area, I wouldn't go back there. Wouldn't recommend it. That's a shame because they had a really nice setup, like the bar setup.
Oh yeah, maybe their burgers would have been good or something.
Maybe.
But when it's called Wing International,
Might be. I keep wanting to think it's Wings International or Wings Incorporated.
we're gonna find out.
Well, is that bag over there still that giant to-go bag? That's probably on the side of that. All right.
Wings ETC.
Wings, etc.
If you see this brand, don't buy it.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. Hey, Lefty, what's going on? Lefty3213A was watching your driving streams earlier while we were driving.
I wasn't watching.
Yeah, he wasn't watching. He was listening. Ed needs a 5-hour energy, says Liquid Zoo.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm yawning.
All right, well, that's the stream. We're going to bed. Y'all have.
I'm so sorry.
Just kidding. But no, I think it's going to be fun. Of course, we've got John and Lisa from KG Tropicals, Jason and Joanna from Primetime, Fish Tank Barn. Of course, I saw Tanner Serpent Designs was on John's stream. A whole bunch of other people. So,
Lefty's going to be there.
yeah, Lefty 3213A.
Lefty 312.
Lefty said, "Are we in the same hotel now?" I
Does it
don't
look like
think
it?
so. We're in Indiana still. I'm not sure where you stopped at, but it's going to be awesome to finally meet you. Oh yes, Liquid Zoo, and thank you so much. Liquid Zoo said, "So glad you are live. So glad you're almost at Aquashella, and it all worked out."
What time is he supposed to be coming in?
Yeah, when are you going to be there? I gotta say, when I went to put this shirt on earlier, I didn't expect so much of the dye to wear off in my hair and in my beard. It just kind of, I pulled it over and totally blued everything.
Do you have blue
out.
eyes? You
Kinda
do have
there's-
blue eyes.
They're hazel, but they fluctuate dependent. So I'm sure
Depending
with
on
all
how
of
much
this
blue is on your body?
yeah, with all of this blue, they're probably
Yeah, it's the
coming across.
First
blue.
time I ever looked into your eyes to see what color eyeballs you have. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Absolutely.
I have brownish eyes.
Mike's Aquatics thing says Ed is no longer allowed to call himself a Chiefs fan after his attire on Drew's stream. What you do on Fishy Business stream?
Oh, I wore Cardinals.
Oh, Cardinals. Okay. I said I don't remember what you
Still
wore.
Missouri.
Yeah, there you go.
But, I mean, I used to go to the games sometimes. I love my Royals, though, but
Yeah,
they're two different divisions.
absolutely. Sarah, thank you so much. Sarah said hair looks nice. Thank you to Mrs. Fever. She put a lot of painful time in doing that for me last night. It's technically early into the morning hours of today. So very much appreciate that. Huge thank you to her. I know that was a very unpleasant,
Caffeine.
yes, a very unpleasant experience for her. So very much appreciated.
Did she get any blue on her?
She did,
In
but
her
she,
eyes?
I mean, her eyes are already blue, so she's good there. She didn't need to add any to it, but she managed to get all the blue off of her hands, so that's always a plus. There is. Okay, looking for a highlighted comment. Pompeii Ranch with the $3 super sticker with that little heart pair. Thank you so much, Pompeii. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Pop! Party. There we go. Party popper. Paul Sotero says, will you be live streaming from Chicago? Yes, we both will be.
Yes. I will be live streaming Saturday morning at 9 o'clock if the show starts at 10.
I'll be asleep.
That's
I mean,
fine.
maybe, who knows? But yeah, I will definitely at least do one stream. I will probably do a stream each day. I'll probably do one stream from the booth, kind of maybe walk around a little bit, and then do one actual tour. Haven't decided exactly how I want to do it, but at least one stream, but probably a couple. Again, my big thing is to go hang out with everybody and talk. Do we want to show them the picture thing?
No, it could be a sneak. Oh, do you have any here?
I don't. Are they in the car? Okay. All right. Well, then we've only mentioned because I say, sit around and sign stuff for the occasional fan that pops by and talk to the other people.
I could give a sneak preview on my camera.
Yeah, but we've got a picture to sign this time, so that'll be fun.
You guys don't want to watch Conor McGregor beat people up because that's what I was watching before.
I'm good with watching Conor McGregor beat people up. She said there's still blue on her hands. Yeah, got too tired. Went to say yeah.
Oh,
mine were lightly blued, and there's still a little bit of blue, but working on it.
This video of this guy shows how to make a pineapple grow. It's like a 53-second video on how to make a pineapple grow. I know it's not what you guys want to see, but I thought it was really cool, so I saved it.
He is actually going to something related. Hey, Blue Rhino Games, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure to see you. So many awesome people in here. Yes. Oh, there we go.
That's a sneak preview.
Tennessee Fish Mafia. Rebecca Jackson says, liking the blue. I have purple hair, so I'd fit right in with you and Ed. LOL. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, that would be awesome.
Where is she?
Yeah, where are you? I mean, come on,
We need to get Sean to go orange and Lefty to go green.
We'll see. And Holly approved the orange, his wife. So, he doesn't have that excuse to say, no, Holly wouldn't go for it because she said only orange. So, as long as he goes UT orange, So you all need to go on Tech's channel and leave a comment that he needs to do an orange beard. Maybe we can push him into doing it.
Do a pre-50,000 sub K run.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe we can get him to do something where for 50,000 subscribers he does his beard orange. I don't know. All right. Ziz said that
we got Mike Howell. He could be some color too.
Yeah, absolutely. We still need a green.
Okay. And what would Lefty be? Yeller?
You're a yeller, Lefty.
Works.
Yeah, that works. I like it. Let me get back up here. I hate having the phone up here. I'm sorry about that, but I can't read the thing behind the camera.
The Skittle YouTubers.
the Skittle tubers. All right. Thank you, Tallahassee Ned says, now that, sir, is one fun-looking blue-bearded fish keeper. Very much appreciate that. Thank you. Pineapple wet. All right.
No, this guy shows how you can cut the green thing off of your pineapple. Then you stick the leaves from the top of the pineapple in water, and after 3 to 5 days, roots start coming out of it. Then you plant it, and it turns into a pineapple tree or a pineapple bush.
Nice.
Yeah.
Can we incorporate that somehow into the fish tank?
I don't know.
I don't know. Who's going to put a pineapple in their fish tank and find out for us?
Zing can. She's from Texas.
There you go. I would ask you all, most of you all that are here are familiar with Kenny from Aquatic Marine, my local fish store in Knoxville, Tennessee. He did just undergo a complete knee replacement yesterday. So if you would keep him in your thoughts, prayers, positive vibes, whatever it is you personally believe in, that would be very much appreciated. Hoping that he has a speedy recovery, given that he's already had that arm trauma on the same side. So a little rough for him right now with extremely limited arm mobility, trying to work through a full knee replacement. So
how do you hurt his knee?
I'm not entirely sure. I know it's been kind of a thing that's been going on with him for a little while. And finally, it was just one of those had to be done, which is some of you all know why we had to push Aquaticon back. I am working with him to get a date set for this fall. But, he had to get that surgery done. I'm out of town to go to Chicago, so we'll be back to weekly meetings starting next week, getting things hammered out and dates set. It is. Rico Stan says, "Wait, what am I doing? I don't know what you're doing, Rico. Nobody ever knows what Rico Stan's doing."
Rico is going to go on live with me when I do the tour of the Aquashella before the doors open. So I kind of have the place to myself. I mean, all the people in their booths are getting ready and stuff, and then I'll go to all the booths and not have to deal with people. But my problem is I can't read what people are saying because I've got the whole screen. I'm walking around like this. So Rico is going to be online talking, and you guys can hear Rico and me. And I'll put the earpiece in my ear and be able to hear what Rico's saying. So if anybody like says, "Hey, show me what that picture looks like," or that painting over there, or this fish, Rico can let me know, and we can do that.
Awesome.
Rico's a pretty cool guy.
He is. He certainly is. I give him a hard time, but he's an awesome guy. Really is, and most of you all know that. Blue Rhino Games says, Fisherman Fever just got a super, I'm assuming red, bristlenose pleco and Anubias in my cichlid tank. So far, so good. It's been 3 weeks for the pleco and 1 week for the Anubias. I mean, should be good. The only thing that would remotely even come to mind would be the warmer temperature of the cichlid tank. I'm not sure exactly what kind of cichlid tank, but if it's, Africans and you're keeping them hotter water, sometimes that can wear on the Anubias. However, I've got it in my zebra tank, which stays, low to mid 80s with no problems. Just something to keep an eye on. If you're getting one that is coming from a cooler tank, it may be safe to bump it up, but if it's been 3 weeks and you're not seeing problems, you should be good.
What's the coolest that you would keep bristlenose?
I mean, so really it depends. I know people that keep them 71, 72 and don't have problems. I like to keep mine, 76, 78 if I can. You get a lot of breeding activity, but of course it also speeds up metabolism. But you can do.
Do they need wood in their diet also?
I like to have wood for all my plecos. I really
But
do.
what about your bristlenose?
I keep it in there for them too. I mean, I keep.
Do they gnaw on it?
I see them on there, whether they're legitimately gnawing. I've never, magnified and verified, but I've definitely seen them rasping.
Then I'll get some wood.
But I mean, honestly, I've known people to breed bristlenose anywhere from low 70s to low 80s. So it's one of those things. Whatever works in your fish room for you, that's the right thing to do. Kind of baseline, maybe middle ground there, but it's not something that I would like freak out like, oh no, I'm at 72 and I've got to get it to 76 or vice versa. If you've got them at the same temperature for a long time and you're feeding quality foods, I found the food is really even more of a key factor than the temperature.
What do they like to eat?
So I feed mine a lot of green beans, and it doesn't have to be, fresh and boiled and all that stuff, just straight out of the can. You can do French style. You can do the just cut green beans. Brand doesn't matter. You don't even have to rinse them, in all honesty. And then I like to do some meaty foods because that helps with the embryo development. So I'll do like the frozen brine shrimp in there, but I usually use the Hikari BioPure with spirulina in the frozen brine, and they've always done really, really well for me on that diet. Go through here. Liquid Zoo says Ed's beard no longer looks pink, and I'm not coming. Just didn't work out. I'm sorry to hear that.
Bummer.
That stinks. That really stinks. But
well, I'll send you one of our pictures.
Absolutely,
for sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry that it did not work out for you. What's going on, Kenny E? Denikin Aquatics. Almost 100 people in here. Very much appreciate
cow.
that. 97, 98.
And I'm like a slug tonight. I'm sorry, guys, and I'm so pooped.
Yeah, no, normally we'd plan some stuff out and, have a little talk or whatever, or a guest at the time. Everybody's just kind of like, those beds sure do look comfortable
I know.
over there.
I keep fighting yawning. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not the greatest entertaining show, but I know that we would definitely have some disappointed people if we didn't do any type of live stream at all. So we are here to hang out with you all and have some fun. Think of it as wide open Q&A. It's not often that we don't have anything lined up to talk about where we just give the full hour to Q&A. And a lot of times we can't get everything into the chat. So,
Well, I'm going to tell you how I'm going to keep my bristlenose.
okay.
I'm going to put them in a 55-gallon tank.
No, I'm just kidding.
With 4 boys and 1 girl.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to also put in all my goodies.
Okay. So I would do 1 more female in there.
I don't have another chick.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can probably give you another chick.
I want a really ugly one.
All right. Hashtag ugly chicks. No, I recommend the reverse trio, so 2 males, 1 female, for anybody that's not familiar with the reverse trio.
It was just bizarre, though, that all 4 of mine turned out to be boys.
Yeah. You may see some dominance issues in a 55 just because of that, 12-inch front to back footprint. So you may see some fighting for territory. You'll probably be fine because knowing you'll have plenty of caves in there for them to hide in. So that would, of course, be my first recommendation is have plenty of caves so they can pick some spots. But one of the reasons that it's good to do the reverse trio on those is because those male bristlenose, they'll get on those eggs and they'll protect those eggs and they'll fan those eggs. And typically they won't eat during that process. So you can actually get a female that's ready to lay eggs again right as that male is just getting done with the last batch, and then it gets into multiple weeks of that male not eating. Whereas if you've got 2 males to 1 female, it kind of can give 1 male a break. She can go spawn with the other male. He can kind of, bulk back up.
Will she be that nice to actually think about that, or will she just...
Well, I mean, that one that's not sitting on eggs is typically going to be outside of the cave trying to chase her into the cave and pin her in there.
Okay.
So he's going to be actively pursuing her more than likely.
Okay.
So, yeah, while the other one's just kind of in the cave.
Well, I have 3 little caves, so maybe I should buy 1 more cave.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a bunch of caves. I can always send 1 home with you if you remind me when you drop me off at the house.
I'll try to remember.
I've got a bunch. That's one of the things when we went to some of the club swaps. I can't think of the company's name, but there's a company where the guys that have their own kilns.
Yes.
I always buy a bunch of their caves. So I've probably got about 20 caves just sitting around, plus the watering spikes.
Right now, guys, when I left Chattanooga, I set up 4 tanks in my fish room. So now I only have 1 tank left to fill, and I'll be almost got my fish room set to standards how I want it. Oh no, I also have my saltwater I still have to fill.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm waiting on it turned out my RO system, I need to buy 2 new filters for it. So I gave the numbers to Rob, my fish store guy at Aquatics. Pretend like I have the sign.
Yeah.
And he's gonna order it for me. So that's gonna be pretty cool.
That is awesome. I'm really glad that you're getting that set up. I think knowing you and the fact that you have the patience to be able to do it properly, it's going to be amazing when it does get full circle.
I bet it's going to be a disaster.
We won't let it be a disaster. It's going to go on camera, so we're going to make it look beautiful, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, I know Rob. Like, Rob's one of those guys who'll be like, look, this is what we need to get you set up with so it really looks nice. And that's one of the great things about having an awesome local fish store. Killer Kitty 08 says, what are you both most excited about at Aquashella?
Well, I was hoping to meet Matt F., and now my dreams have been deflated.
Yeah, we're not even going. Just stop the stream. We're going home. We're not even staying the night here.
Well, Lefty's going to be there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we can go see Lefty. Yeah.
My friend Sean Peck's going to be there.
Absolutely. That's going to be fun.
I only get to see him when I go over to his house.
Yeah.
So, or last week when he came to Chattanooga.
Yeah. Thank you again.
Mike Howell is a really neato guy.
He is. Fish Tank Barn is awesome. If you don't know Fish Tank Barn, check him out. But a very special thank you to Sean.
Oh, Carrie should be here.
Peck Tech, because he came down to Chattanooga and watched Ed and I give our first talk at club, and he was just the most supportive guy. I mean, he's helping to like move the camera around, and he's front and center. It was not the most, I don't know how I want to phrase this. It was not the best environment to give a talk in. Well, I don't know. Did we talk about that? I can't even remember. It's been so blurred. We haven't done a stream since then, have we? This is our first stream since.
Yeah, I guess it is. Well,
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
I've done about 8.
You've been on 37 different shows every single day since then.
But yeah.
To answer the question before I digress into that, my thing I'm looking forward to the most is just hanging out with the other fish tube people and getting to meet the occasional fan that swings by and wants to shake hands and talk and grab an autograph. That makes my day. So
in Florida, it was so awesome because like we met Ray Aquatics, who's a super cool dude, and Sarah, she's awesome. So
yep. That's really
Melissa from Tennessee. So yeah, we met a bunch of cool people. That we hadn't met also.
That's the biggest thing for me, which sounds weird because there's a lot of awesome stuff that goes on. I don't mean to downplay that. Aquashella Orlando was a really great show. They had the cool, glow lights and all that stuff going on, and all the different coral dealers, and the awesome speakers and all that, and lots of good products and just neat stuff. But it really is about getting to hang out with people and meet people for the first time. Meet people that we haven't seen in a while, maybe, or in the case of Sean, meet people that we haven't seen since this weekend. So it's really just about the camaraderie and hanging out with other fish nerds. That's what I look forward to the most.
Oh, I know Detroit
Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics.
Yes, he's going to be there.
Awesome. Looking forward to that. I've not met him yet.
No.
All right.
He's a good fisherman also.
Mm-hmm. Vince, thank you for being here. So just left the KG Primetime live stream night for me, apparently. Yeah, Thursdays are a packed live stream night once John gets rolling. Usually I have an hour show, he has an hour show.
Well, it starts all with Foxy.
Yeah, that's true. It changes. It has changed a lot over the past couple of years, and sometimes it's hard to keep track. But Thursdays are always a packed live stream night. So if you're looking for something Thursday nights, welcome aboard the live stream train. Sarah J. Seaver, what's going on? Says Rapashi has morning wood for plecos. I mix that with the green solient. He loves it. I have not tried it, but I have heard amazing things about both of those. I will definitely have to give that a go, Sarah. Thank you for that.
And there's Sarah that I was just mentioning.
Yeah. Kenny E. Danican Aquatics, what's going on, brother? $10 super chat. Thank you for that. Says get a cold one on me. We will, most definitely.
If I drink a cold one right now, I would definitely pass out. I am so tired.
Absolutely.
Hard.
But hey, at least we've got Rico Stan is going to bump his show up by an hour, so he's going to fill that dead air. So
yeah, and I'm sorry, Rico, I won't be hanging out with you during the stream.
Absolutely. Blue Rhino Game says, Fisher Fever, I feed the super red zucchini and cucumber. I have not really experimented with green beans yet, and I keep them with African cichlids.
I've done all three.
Yeah. So those are all great things to do. The only reason I mentioned the brine shrimp, and again, I like the spirulina brine that Hikari does. It's the BioPure formula. It's just that additional protein, that meaty diet can help with embryo development for your females so that she can get those eggs nice and developed and start making babies quicker for you.
Now, what if you don't want babies?
Separate them.
Maybe I shouldn't have got the girl at all.
Yeah. I mean, if you chances are with 4 males and a female in there, and knowing how well you feed your fish, you're probably going to end up with babies. Maybe not, but it's very, very likely. Tallahassee Ned says, Fish from Fever, I'm new to your channel. Do you keep Oscar fish? Well, welcome, Tallahassee Ned. I saw your name over in the KG. I was going to pick on Ed because it's Chattanooga Ed and Tallahassee Ned.
I know. I saw that earlier this week.
I like it. So I don't have any Oscars now. We have kept Oscars in the past. I think Mrs. Fever chimed in and was talking about, how we have had Oscars. And she's a huge Oscar fan. I love them. I'm trying to downsize a little bit, maybe a little less fever, maybe bring the temperature down slightly. So I'm not trying to add a whole lot of new fish at the moment, but having as many large tanks as we have, it's definitely likely, especially with her love of Oscars, that we end up with another Oscar. And again, thank you for being here. Very much appreciate it. You see here, some of the stuff's not highlighting for me on this. Blue Rhino Games says, thoughts on making cave/hides for it out of clay. Yeah, I mean, you absolutely can. Of course, anything that you create or make at home, DIY projects, you want to make sure that that's going to be safe to go in your aquarium. It's not going to leach anything that's going to be toxic. Um, so I would just definitely follow the directions to make sure that whatever the final result is, whether you need to bake it or whatnot, comes out preferably neutral. Or at least know what to expect. So if you're going to put something in the water that's going to cause the water to be more acidic or alkaline, be aware of that. Maybe soak it ahead of time to get some of that out. Concrete is notorious for that. If you're doing anything with concrete, you need to soak it. Which I know you mentioned clay, but I just figured I'd bring it up because it's one of those that can really do some harm to the water. But yeah, I think that's awesome. You want to make your own caves, most definitely. I haven't made any of my own yet in terms of like clay or
how about out of wood?
Anything up.
It'd be cool.
It would be cool as long as you can get something that's you're going to be able to get the buoyancy out of and get it to settle in. I've done some PVC caves. Wasn't a huge fan of those. I'd rather just spend a couple bucks and get some either like the pre-made caves, especially from going to the fish swaps. Like $3 a cave at those things. I buy those all day long, but I love the watering spikes. It's one of my videos that's done really well. It's my secret to breeding plecos, and it talks about those watering spikes. And I've had several species that very much enjoy breeding in those things. They're really cheap, and they work really well. Let me get back up here. This is when I really miss having the big screen in front of me so I can see what's going on. What is up, T-Bones Fishies? Trying to roll back up here because the chat jumped on me. All right. There was Kenny E. Again, thank you, Kenny. Very much appreciate it. I can't wait to see you again, man. It's been too long. So hopefully one day in the near future we will get to hang out again, brother.
Well, is it October 13th and 14th is Fish Tuber Fall? What's it called, Danny or Kenny?
Oh, I always screw it up. Fish Tuber Fest? No.
Fish Fest. My gosh, from the Greater Portland Society Group.
Don't ask us to promo your stuff tonight. It's not gonna end well.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, we could go to that.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go to Portland though.
Well,
that's a long trip.
I got a free flight.
No, there you go. That makes life easy.
Yeah.
Get out there one of these days.
You could dress up like my mom and I'd have a free flight for you.
So here's my thing. I really need to focus in on getting a Aquaticon set up. And so that kind of means once I get back from Chicago, which somebody asked.
Our buddy Haley should be here tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be awesome. That will be awesome. I'm sorry, I lost your name because it jumped on me again. Oh, there it was. David Torres says, you guys going to Aquashella, Chicago? Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We had initially planned to get in town tonight. That just didn't work out with the weather and the drive and all that wonderful stuff. We will be there tomorrow. And
so much construction today, too.
Yeah, we actually got detoured off of the interstate through downtown. Where was that? Downtown
Indianapolis.
Yeah, through downtown Indianapolis and then back onto the interstate. So that was interesting. Got to see the stadium there though, so that was kind of neat for me. I've not seen that previously.
I want to go into that stadium. I used to go to the old stadium and it sucked. It had bleachers.
Yeah, I've not. I don't know. It looked like a nice stadium. I actually got a little video clip just for the heck of it. Maybe if I do a trip video, I could throw it in there. But let's see, find this stuff so we can get caught up. I know we've got a new member and we've got some super chats, and I appreciate you all very, very much. And I will definitely get to those, but I don't want to skip anybody. Tallahassee Ned says, oh, there was the Oscar Fish. Yes, sorry. And a new subscriber. Thank you so much. Thanks, much bud. Appreciate that. That means a lot. That really, really does. I thought it was neat. I saw a feature earlier. YouTube has rolled out, I guess, where you can limit chat to subscribers. They've had it where you could limit it to members if you had memberships, but now you can limit your chat to subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, you don't talk in the chat. So it's kind of.
I am terribly guilty of always saying, "Please subscribe to me."
Right. So it's. I thought that was a fun little feature I saw John had going, that you needed to be subscribed to talk.
Yeah, just to trick people to sub to you.
Yeah, but I really do appreciate it. It means a lot, especially things like this. to get invited to things like this, it takes subscribers of some sort. You have to have some kind of a
Your
channel.
battery's going low on your.
Oh no, it's plugged in.
I'm guessing it's not. Here, you keep talking, and I'll look for the plug-in.
Oh, well, when we slid it around, it fell out. All right.
We ought to check this before it goes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's on the back corner on this side. Your battery is running low on the back side of it there. All right. But yeah, Tallahassee and Ed and everybody else hanging out, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Very much appreciate it. Sarah says, is one of those tanks a multi-tank? The tanks you set up.
I don't know. What tanks did she set up?
No, the tanks you set up. You were talking about the tanks you set up.
Oh, what did
a multi-tank?
Nope, actually, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm splitting up my guppy colonies. So I'm doubling down. Like, if one tank would get sick, I want a backup colony of all my guppies that I absolutely love. So my prime guppies. But, I mean, I can still do a multi-tank sometime. And my awesome flugel tank, my liquid zoo fish tank.
Yeah.
Sean Peck asked if he could scape it.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, and Sean's like a super scaper.
He is. He really is.
So I said, yes, you can.
Absolutely.
And it'll be probably featured on his show. And he's got like 50,000 subs. So maybe I'll get 10 subs from it.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was kind enough to do a escaping video with me. Never expected to be on his channel. And it showed up, and he's got all his gear set up, and I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, that's cool. Sean is a really cool guy, which I know you know that. I'm always very much appreciative for the support that he's given. So, and like you said, he's a great scaper, so I'm looking forward to see how that turns out. Let me get back to where I need to be at. I always feel at a disadvantage when we're in these hotel streams because I'm staring at my phone, and that's like the most annoying thing when I look at other streamers and they're doing this number, and I'm like, look at the camera. Look at the camera. Okie dokie.
I'm just struggling.
Killer Kitty. Oh, wait. Thank you
guys.
so much for the $3 super sticker with that thumbs up fist bump pair. Very much appreciate it. Sorry, guys, I don't have the party poppers. I don't think the hotel would have liked that very much anyways. There you go. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Killer Kitty, again, much appreciate that. Never expected, but always greatly appreciated. Select Pet says, Fisherman Fever, go figure the Tennessee Fish Mafia evacuates Tennessee, and I'll be driving through Powell, Knoxville, and the area tomorrow. But seriously, have fun, guys. Well, that stinks. I'm sorry we're going to miss you, Select. But yeah, that's just poor timing. We happen to be out of state when you come through the area. But you're not too far from us, so I am sure we will meet again soon, my friend. Safe travels. Find you some awesome fish, and we'll catch you on the next go-around, buddy. What's going on, T-Bone's Fishy Friends? Good to see you. Fisher Aquatics says, I got to go. Thanks for the stream. Fisher, thank you for being here. Appreciate you swinging by. Rolling and scrolling. I'm trying not to miss anything. Some of the stuff is not showing up highlighted to me for whatever reason.
I wonder if Carrie Science Gal will be there.
I don't know. That's a good question. That is a good question. This is why I'm always scared to get into the who's going to be there or the who we met or anything.
Because we're going to miss a lot of people.
Yeah, and I always feel bad. And I'm always like, I'm going to offend somebody, and I don't mean to. And that's just me being a horrible person when I forget. But Killer Kitty also became a member. Welcome to the Fisher & Fever family. Thank you for joining the team. Feel free to play around and have fun with those custom member-only emojis in the chat. If you comment on videos, they go on there too. And check out the behind-the-scenes stuff in the members-only section. And again, welcome to the family, and thank you. Fishtoberfest. There we go. It's Fishtoberfest.
Fishtoberfest.
I always screw that up. Everybody in the chat knows it.
The problem is Kenny's so busy during that time. Maybe I'll just see if the hotel has direct driving from the airport to there.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. T-Bone's Fishy says, guys, I bought a baby bristlenose albino pleco yesterday. I've been hunting one for ages, and I finally got one. Congrats, T-Bone. I'm glad you tracked one down.
T-Bone, it was hard for me to just find a plain greeny brown one.
Absolutely. Mrs. Fever says, I think he's worried I'll never forgive him if he goes to Portland without me. I want to see the nerd capital of the U.S. Yeah, I can't be getting in trouble. I got to be able to go to future events. And T-Bone, thank you for the $5 super sticker with that party pair blowing the little party thing there.
Actually, Mrs. Fever could probably fake me and my mom better than you could.
Yeah, there you go.
I could take you.
Yeah, there you go. You got a free ticket for that makes sense because it's your mom and dad. So yeah, so
it was my mom and dad's ticket, but my dad has the same name as me.
Yep.
And they don't want to fly after the whole world disease thing.
Absolutely. Oh, the camera moved over. We got.
Oh, how to do that?
I'm sure when it was getting plugged in. No. There we go. Well enough. I saw somebody say Ed pushed James off center.
He deserves it.
It's been one of those weeks. Lefty's going to get food.
What are you going to get, Lefty?
What's going on, Fishy Biz? What's cracking? Good to see you, Fishy Biz. Try and get up here. I feel like I missed some stuff. Again, thank you, T-Bone. Very much appreciate the super sticker, my friend. And congrats on finding that pleco.
Good dog, mate.
I know that's one of those things when you go to hunting for something very specific and it takes a lot of time to find that. Regardless on how common it may be in other areas, it's very much a sense of achievement to finally track down that fish you've been after.
Oh my God! It's like the little puffers.
Yeah,
pea puffers are $200 to $400 there.
Yeah, that still blows my mind. Let's see here. Jerome says, "Are you going to the Ohio Cichlid Extravaganza end of November?" I've not heard of that.
We've not been told about that, so if you give me some info, I will check it out.
Absolutely.
We know about the Keystone Clash.
Yeah, I mean that's an end of November. There's usually not really
that's
anything.
In Pennsylvania. We'll have to ask Mike. Oh, excuse me, Mike Howe might know.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean we will definitely look into it, and we'll also be happy whether we're going or not to promote it and tell as many people as we can about it.
Mm-hmm.
Try and help with the turnout. That was one of those things that. The Chattanooga Area Aquatic Society has said that it's helped we've helped getting the word out. I don't know how much we've really done, but anything we can do to help get people to a fish event, we're glad to do.
For sure, and they're really swell people, as all fish people.
Absolutely.
I think St. Louis is having an event here coming up too.
Probably. Where did it go?
Ooh, Alien World Scott called our text.
Oh, there it is. Fantastic Freaks. I almost threw your shirt on. Fantastic. Again, thank you for sending me that, my buddy. But Fantastic, there $5 super chat out there says, making another Aquashella, ? I greatly envy you two. Looking forward to seeing and hearing more about what you see there. Absolutely. So Ed and I have talked about this. We never asked anybody to help us out or send us or anything. But it was purely, thanks to you all. Ed and I simply were asked if we were going to Aquashella Chicago. We said we weren't going to, especially as expensive as Aquashella Orlando was. And then, you all, as awesome as you are, all the viewers.
Yeah, without the super chats,
yeah,
I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Thank you
so
guys
that,
so
I mean,
much.
it really is you all. And it's very much appreciated because we're both, we're just like, yeah, we're not going to be able to do it. We got to do Orlando. We were very, very thankful that we got to do Orlando. And then you all were like, hey, several people stepped up, were like, we want you to go. And you threw that support out there. So again, very much appreciated. I was thinking about you all as I was getting packed last night, and just how much it means to me that we get the support that we do from you all. That basically people care enough to send us to something like this. That means a lot. It really, really does. Never expected it. So thank you all. And again, thank you, Fantastic, for the $5 super chat and for that t-shirt. I really do like that t-shirt, my friend. Mrs. Fever saying that Portland is a dream U.S. destination because of the nerdery everywhere. All right. I think I made it to the bottom. I'm sure I missed some stuff given that I'm going off of my phone and it's really bouncing around a lot. I mean, that's the nature of the beast when you're hanging out in the corner of a hotel room, right? So if I did miss anything, questions or comments, feel free to throw those in there. I am at the bottom. We've got 93 awesome people still hanging out with us right now. But we'll give y'all, we're going to go for, another 15 minutes or so. Rico, Stan, if you've got your stream set up and you want to have that link available to drop so people can know to go check you out. Words are hard sometimes. Absolutely. Steenfot, this guy, I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. What's going on, Bob? I need to get you back on the show.
Well, hopefully we see him tomorrow.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
But if we went to Portland, we might see him.
Yeah, very, very
I'm pretty
true.
sure he's going.
But Steamfot, thank you for the $2 super chat. It says, are you going to Steamtopia? I don't know. I haven't gotten an invite. So, it's kind of like your live stream. I never get an invite, so I don't show up.
If it's Steamtopia and it's where he just shot his Instagram photo with the melting stuff, that'd be pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Can you drink that water, Bob?
I'll have to wait and see. But seriously, Bob, I really do appreciate everything you've done to support me. And thank you for $2 super chat, my friend. Good to see you and good to hear from you. I haven't hung out in a while. We need to get Bob back on the show. I know he's very,
I feel like
very
I
awesome.
just talked to Bob.
Maybe.
Oh, Bob was probably on Bob's show.
Yeah, Bob was on the Bob show.
And I got to talk to him there, I think.
Oh, goodness.
He was on some... no. He was on Susan's show. And I was about to go up there, and he jumped up there, and I was like, oh, well, then I'll just chill.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I know that was there.
Yeah, definitely. Steamfot says, I do drink it. It's the best water I've ever tasted. Very, very nice. T-Bones Fishy says, Chattanooga Ed, pea puffers are that price in Australia because they are so rare here. My LFS has freshwater stingrays for $795. Once again, expensive. They are rare to get. That's why the price. Yeah. I mean, I can understand that. Trying to get things from other areas of the world. That still just blows my mind, though. You get used to something being typical or common or, the price range that you're familiar with. And then you go absolutely, outside of, sorry, I'm reading and talking, you go outside of your area. And we see that somewhat, in our travels.
I wasn't making fun of him.
Oh, no, I know. I'm just saying it's,
They've got wombats and they're great. They're so cute.
Killer Kitty's asking if saltwater fish are a lot cheaper. I'm not sure if that's for Australia. Possibly. Since we're talking
Maybe
Australia.
fish from the Great Barrier Reef
Yeah.
might be cheaper there, I would imagine.
That would make
But
sense.
I think they only want to give out animals that are native to their country is what makes it tough for them to get other fish.
Yeah, I mean, that would
A
make
lot
sense.
of other fish. Well, so many bad things have happened in their country
Yeah.
with animals.
Yeah, and then they have a problem, and then they introduce something to deal with that problem, and it becomes a problem, so they give another animal free range to deal with that, and yeah. It's an interesting history if you look into a lot of that stuff over in Australia. Ray Aquatics, what's going on, Ray? Again, it was awesome getting to see you at the last Aquashella.
Yeah, we just talked about Ray.
But says, are you guys going to Catfish Catalysm?
No, we are not. That's the same weekend as the Portland thing. And if I would do anything that weekend, I would be going to the Portland thing because I got the free flight. But I probably won't do anything because Kenny's going to be so busy too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I really don't have...
Oh,
plans.
Aquatic Aesthetics said something.
Yeah. I was talking about Ray Claw Yabbies. Yeah. Which Rob's been in here for a little while. I saw him up there earlier.
I can see a symbol, that's why.
Yeah. I really need to focus on Aquaticon. I may be able to squeeze some other stuff in, but in order to provide the best experience for anybody that attends it, and basically what we're looking at is almost like a fall test platform to kind of see, who comes out, what the hobbyists bring in terms of coming to the show and that type of stuff, and then, maybe working it into a larger show earlier next year. But I need to focus on that to make sure that that's successful and make myself available for the meetings to get all that wrapped up and ready to rock and roll, versus running around partying at all these other shows. Whip Swirl, thank you for the $1 super sticker,
Whip.
dropping that big brown pile of fertilizer on the stream. You going to be there tomorrow? You be there, Whip, or Friday, whatever day? I don't know. It's a day of the week, and I'm somewhere in a state.
We're still in Eastern time.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that we can be this close to Chicago and still be Eastern.
Most definitely. Q's are getting back on the road. Q Aquatics, haven't seen Susie Q since Big Fish deal last year.
Yeah, but I kind of get to talk to her every week.
Yeah.
On the Bob Show.
Absolutely. On the Bob Show. But no, haven't seen Susie in a while.
She just broke her arm.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Roller skating.
13-hour drive. Drive safe, Susie Q.
Ooh, it's very hard for her to drive a motorcycle with on one arm.
Yeah, I wouldn't try that myself.
She's tougher though than you.
Absolutely, she is. She'd beat me up if I said otherwise.
One arm broken.
Most definitely.
But she could hit you with a cast.
Absolutely. Jimmy P. Aquatic says, you are cordially invited to hit the like button, even if this isn't the place where you learn stuff. Right,
you know
Jimmy?
what? I could log on and just hit the like button.
You could. Well, Whips, I'm looking forward to meet you. And again, I do appreciate, so a special thank you to you, Whip. Whip had offered us some lodging and accommodations.
Oh, yeah.
And we do appreciate that. We really do. So thank you for that offer. Steen Pot said, I thought she broke an ankle trying to run down deer. It's Susie. You never know with Susie Q. I mean, she might have been trying to wrestle 3-foot red-tailed catfish.
Oh, my gosh. I look like such a slob.
She's crazy. She's crazy like that. But yeah.
I'm like number 82.
All right. And again, 93 people. I appreciate you all. I know we've got some new people that rolled over from the KG Tropicals channel. This is not our typical Thursday format, if you will. This is us sitting in front of a hotel curtain. We typically try to be a little more on point, a little bit more informative. But hey, it is what it is. And I appreciate you all giving us the opportunity to entertain you for an hour. Keep trying to clear this because every time I go to scroll, it's trying to bring up moderator things. And I'm not trying to pocket moderate anybody, so to speak. Live chat. There we go. All right. I'm down to the bottom again. Fantastic.
Awesome.
I'm going to have to use my phone more often. I think it's just I'm skipping a bunch of stuff, unfortunately, because normally we're not right at the bottom. Rocco's, what's going on? Says, hey, fellas, how's it going? Great to see you guys. Great to see you too, Rocco. It's going really, really well.
Rocco's one cool guy.
Yeah, I'm noticing a trend here.
Sounds like a DJ.
Yeah, absolutely. We always end up getting really crummy food when we're at the hotels.
Oh, my gosh. That is I whistled just now. Did you hear
did?
that?
I heard that.
I hate it when I do
I
that.
think that's the last 3 or 4 hotels that we've gotten food that night, and then it's just been horrible. So,
oh my gosh, all the food in the last Aquashella sucked.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I made really good bagels.
He did. So Ed did these.
I wish we would have just ate bagels tonight.
I thought about that. I think I wish we would have, but it is what it is. We had to give something to go, right?
No, we could have just ate bagels.
No, we really could have. I was trying to be nice, but yeah, we could have. But
Saved a lot of money.
Right? Absolutely. RB Animals Rescue says, how can I get my Pleco to eat the cucumbers and that he will not touch anything like? So
Maybe he's eating in the night when nobody sees.
Possibly. There's really not a good way to force them to take the cucumbers. Some of them just won't do it. Now, you could do other things. It depends on how desperate you are to get them to eat cucumbers, but if they're eating other things, I really wouldn't be forcing their diet to cucumbers, if you will. They even smell funky.
Look at this. It's a boiled wing. There's no sauce on there. It's just a boiled wing. It looks better on camera than it does in real life.
They smell horrible, too.
Look at this one. Look at how white this one is. Oh, it's dripping with grease.
Dripping grease on my socks, Ed. Shame on you.
But yeah, look at. I eat lots of wings. I bought all these wings. I could only eat 4 because they were so gross.
On the cucumber, I really wouldn't be too stressed about forcing them onto that if they're eating, other things. realistically, if you're trying to get more fresh veggies, try the green bean thing. If you've just got one pleco, something that would be more reasonable is you could get like the bags of frozen green beans, just pull a couple out and thaw them and then drop them in there. I think I stole that tip from you, Ed. But
I wasn't even listening. I was thinking about the wings.
The frozen green beans, you just pull a couple out of the bag if you don't have a lot of plecos to feed.
Oh yeah. Well, I put them in a Tupperware and just drop a couple at a time.
Absolutely. But yeah, I really wouldn't put a whole lot of stress on forcing them to eat cucumber. If you're like dead set on making it happen, you could pull other food sources. They're probably still gonna, nom around on algae and things in the tank. So I don't know that you could really convince them to that way, but that's probably going to be your best bet if you're dead set on, hey, guy, you're going to eat cucumbers. But really, it's not a necessity. You could try zucchini. A lot of people having a lot of luck with that. But again, just whatever your personal preference is on what exactly you're trying to do there. T-Bones Fishies, thank you for the $2 super chat. Says, just got to say I'm loving the bright red and blue beards.
Well, thank you.
Very much appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
No, I never did tell the setup story for our talk for last week.
Oh yeah, go for it. Tell us about your talk.
I got behind on the chat. So basically, for anybody that didn't see it, and it is in the members only section, we made it publicly available while it was live, and then switched it over to members only.
Oh wow!
So,
I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, that way anybody that happened to be on at that moment could watch it. But then after that, it's just for the members. But it was in a very, very hot gymnasium. Which first off, it was a great swap, and very much
it was a
appreciate
lot of
being
fun.
invited. It's always fun at the Chattanooga Area Aquatic Society meetings.
But it really wasn't too bad in the majority of the arena, or what is it called?
It was,
gymnasium.
Yeah.
But where we had to talk, there was no wind flow.
Yeah.
So it was like 98 or something where we were. And then the people wanted to swap instead of listen.
Yeah.
And I felt bad about that because the people are really polite and listened instead of swapped for an hour.
Absolutely. We had a couple people. Shael says, quit eating at the hotels, eat more Taco Bell, problem solved. Yeah.
Well, no, this is eating. This isn't at the hotel. This was a restaurant down the street.
But it was not set up for a talk atmosphere. I'll put it that way. Like Ed said, people wanted to buy fish and sell fish. They didn't want to hear us. Everybody was sweaty. And then unfortunately that club had lost one of the founding people that set it up. So there was kind of a
eulogy
given, for lack of better terminology, as part of introducing us to do our talk.
And he is a wonderful guy. And he was the guy who asked us to do the talk.
Yeah, he's a great guy, and he gave a very moving talk.
Oh no, the guy who passed away was the guy who asked us to do the talk.
Yeah, but no, the guy that gave the eulogy, he did a great job. Yeah, so everybody was sweating and crying when we got introduced. So that was kind of fun. It really set an interesting tone. And I'm sure those of you that watched it live could kind of tell the nervousness on my face. And we sit in front of you all for 2 hours every week, no problem. It just kind of comes natural. But that was a very interesting atmosphere.
And there was a 2-inch roach that he didn't like that I had to kick.
Yeah, that's one of my. I'm sure Mrs. Fever will be like, yeah, I have to take care of the bugs because he's a baby about it.
But he was a big roach.
I scream and run like a girl. I've caught rattlesnakes by hand, but I don't do the big bugs.
But I just kicked it, and it kind of like went into spasms.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, it was an interesting setup. But I'm glad we did it, and I appreciate the fact that we were asked to do it. And it will always be a very interesting first talk. So it will definitely be burned in both of our minds, I'm sure. That being said, Whips World says you're going to be pretty close to Chicago, Ed. Bad food won't be an issue this time around. Awesome. Absolutely.
I love Chicago food, generally. I guess Indianapolis food or Indiana food is less than desirable.
Right? Most definitely.
Well, I love one particular pizza place in Chicago. So we will be eating there
nice.
either probably Saturday night. I'll be ordering from there, or Sunday night. And it is huge pizza. So I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I normally eat steak there, but I think we better save our money because I know a really great steak restaurant really in near the Rosemont that I love, but we won't go there.
No, I brought bags of snacks for reasons. Select Pet does have a good point in reference to that pleco not eating the zucchini cucumber. Select Pet said, I wonder what kind it is. Maybe it's carnivore. Yeah, I just assumed that we were talking a veggie eater. For some reason, bristle nose instantly popped into my head, and I don't even think you specify that. But that would be something also if your pleco is not taking veggies, verify that that's the diet that you're looking for. If it's a more carnivorous one, then you're not going to really, get it to take veggies.
Or gross food.
Yeah. Lonnie, a.k.a. Looney Tunes, with the $2 super chat says, get some rest, James and Ed. Have fun, boys. Absolutely. We most definitely will. And thank you for that, Lonnie. Very much appreciate you. L99 with the $10 super chat. Thank you. That wasn't necessary. It says wing replacement fund. Gotta love it. Thank you.
Wait, who was that?
I always say L99 because I always screw the name up.
Okay. Send us your address and we'll mail you these wings.
Oh, God. You're horrible, they're going to retract that super chat now. No, just kidding. Let's see. Rocco's Fisher with $5 super chat says, here you go, Ed, for Better Wings Fund. LOL.
Thank you.
Nice. Maybe we'll get some wings that Ed can eat. Poor guy. That happened the last time you got wings in a hotel room. They were the Little Caesars wings that weren't even cooked all the way.
Oh my gosh, this was like almost a year and a half ago. And I bought Little Caesar wings and they were raw. Were raw. I went, oh. That was gross.
Absolutely. All right. I think we caught up on all the chat. Huge thank you to you all for the support, the super chats. Very much appreciated. Thank you to all the new subscribers and new people hanging out. I'll ask you to do me this one favor. If you made it over to here, I understand maybe you didn't subscribe tonight. It's a little different show, not the typical educational and entertaining. Give us another chance. Come back and see us on the next stream. I don't think you'll regret it. Those of you that did hit the subscribe and have been around for a while, very much appreciated. All the awesome members and moderators, thank you for everything you do to support the channel and keep things running. But we're into Rico's time. It's 10:34.
I'm sorry, Rico.
But Rico, also thank you to you. Appreciate you bumping up your schedule by an hour to cover the void. That way these awesome people that are hanging out, all 82 of you, have somewhere to roll on into.
Check out my buddy Rico. He will talk about something cool.
Absolutely. Blue Rhino is asking if we think Aquashella will ever be hosted in Michigan. I have no clue.
I would guess it would be maybe Denver before Michigan. But I guess that, and then if they went East Coast, they'd probably go as far as like one of the East Coast cities.
Yeah.
Because Michigan's more centralized because they're really trying to get it far apart, because they went Dallas to Chicago, that's up and down, and then they went all the way to Orlando, which is a diamond. So I would guess they'd probably go to Massachusetts or Hartford, or hopefully not New York because it would cost so much.
Absolutely. Yeah, that would not be a cheap one either. But we're going to get out of here for tonight. If you haven't, make sure you check out my buddy Chattanooga Ed. Check his channel out. He's going to be doing some live streaming from Aquashella. I'm going to be doing some live streaming from Aquashella. We're going to have a blast. We want to bring y'all along with us. Until next time, which is very, very soon. Appreciate you all. Keep your fish healthy. Keep yourselves healthy. Don't be afraid to catch yourself a little fish room fever. Take care, everybody. We'll see ya.